All right, y'all, now we do. Always pushing help, well, better understand the self. So check this out in this video. I'm going over CDC shooter. They finally released the photo. At first, they didn't want to release the photo. You know, if it's if it don't fit the script of the media, they're not gonna release the photo of the guy. But we got a photo of him, and pretty much he was mad at the jab that was going on. And, you know, y'all know they've been censoring the YouTube streets when you can't say this. They don't even push a video. I did some videos about this, talking about this. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. But now everybody is starting to bring back up Dr. Fauci because he was the one who is up under investigation. I'm going to show y'all that video. I don't know why we ain't putting more press on this situation that's going on. Maybe this will wake people back up to know that, you know, the government kind of did something big to a lot of the people that fell for that. And they're a part of it. So I'm going to play this video. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm going to give more commentary, but I'm also give that Dr. Fauci. But check this out. This is the breakdown of what happened. And let's get
suspected gunman in Friday's shooting at the CDC had writings detailing a discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine. We've also just learned that a total of 6 CDC buildings were hit with nearly 200 gunshots. I'm Rick Fulbaum. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn joins us live now from GBI headquarters, where officials have just given an update on their investigation. We also learned, Patrick, that the suspect got his hands on these firearms through a family member.
That's right. We just learned here at GBI headquarters that officials say the suspected gunman, Patrick Joseph White, they say, broke into his dad's safe and took 5 of his firearms before heading to the CDC. All 5 of those firearms, they were registered in his dad's name. That's according to investigators. That gives you a sense behind the means of this shooting. The why? Investigators say they found documents as part of a search warrant that suggests indeed that this shooting was politically motivated.
Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning.
GBI Director Chris Hosey, alongside officials with the FBI, DeKalb County, and Atlanta police, said they found writings by the suspected gunman, Patrick Joseph White, inside his home, detailing his discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine.
The overall content of one of the documents was more of wanting to make the public aware of his distrust of the vaccines.
Hosey also said in the weeks leading up to the shooting, there had been multiple reaches to law enforcement about White, specifically around suicidal ideations.
Currently, this time, our investigators are getting with the law enforcement that made those contacts and finding out what the details of that were.
On Friday evening, officials said White used 5 different weapons, firing roughly 500 rounds at 6 different CDC buildings.
The majority of the crime scene that we examined was in that intersection close to the corner by CBS.
Hosey said while nearly 200 shots hit buildings, nobody was hit inside. But Officer David Rose was struck and died from his injuries while responding to the shooting. White died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And investigators, they went on to...
So, the report says he was mad at the jab that was done to him. Okay, he felt like somebody took advantage of him. They went inside him. Pause, literally. But that's what it feels like. It's like now anything that happens to you, if you get sick or anything else, you're going to be like, nah, man. Y'all was the last person up inside of me. Y'all got something to do with it. But check this out. This is Dr. Fauci. Now, this is not brand new, but this is the latest that needs to be. It's like this stuff is being swept up under the rug, man. We got to start putting the pressure back on Fauci. Check this out.
Investigation at the state level has been launched against Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Yeah, you may remember President Biden issued a preemptive pardon for Fauci, but that does not protect him from any state legal action.
Republicans argue that he needs to be held accountable for mismanagement of the pandemic, as Democrats accuse them of unfairly targeting political rivals.
Christine Frizzell has more.
wear a mask, avoid crowds.
The man once referred to as America's doctor, now a target of 17 state attorneys general, all Republicans, using a GOP-led congressional report released last year as the basis for an investigation into his response to the coronavirus pandemic. In a letter citing his attempting to discredit the lab leak hypothesis and mismanagement or negligence while serving in leadership at the National Institutes of Health.
They shut down schools, they shut down businesses, and there are concerns by many of us from Dr. Fauci's testimony in Congress that he said things that we know weren't true.
South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson is leading the effort, which he calls necessary as a result of President Joe Biden's preemptive pardon of Dr. Fauci.
We're telling Congress, don't stop looking for the truth. So we are not prohibited from going forward with state actions, regardless of what Joe Biden did in the final moments of his presidency.
Additionally, Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency posted, as part of millions of dollars in canceled contracts through Health and Human Services, a $168,000 contract for an Anthony Fauci exhibit at the NIH Museum would also be cut. Fauci served alongside President Donald Trump during his first term when COVID-19 was spreading rapidly around the nation and the world. Democrats for months have accused Republicans of using Fauci to fuel a political agenda on behalf of Donald Trump.
We haven't seen a damn thing to suggest that these accusations are accurate. You've been a hero to many for 54 years.
Here on Capitol Hill, Homeland Security Committee Chairman Senator.
So there y'all see, like, they still putting the pressure on Fauci, it seems like Trump is, or Trump and them is. It seems like Biden wanted to protect them, but it just, this seems like the bigger news that everybody needs to be talking about. It's like it could be a check for everybody, because what Fauci did was they're claiming that he was getting benefits and it benefited him financially for everybody to go through with this. Okay, he capitalized financially. So that's the case. It's like everybody was duped and you put something in your body that you didn't necessarily have to. And that is like against your rights, Constitution. We'll see, could be some big bucks. I don't know where they're going to get the money from or who's going to pay it, but Fauci could be looking at some jail time, if you ask me. That's what a lot of people are screaming. So we'll see what happens, but another aftermath of the jab. We'll see if more incidents like this going to be happening, but it's getting spooky and crazy out here. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.